4:32. Someone want to catch the door? Yep, sorry.
No, I'll see when I get back. Well, I won't see you. I'm coming back.
We need to do an official roll call.
Yeah.
So maybe that.
No.
17.
I don't need official cat call, but we should probably technically do it. And do we have any public to be heard? Is she okay? Has everyone had a chance to look over the minutes from August? Do you have any questions, anything that needs to be amended? Okay. Can I get a vote for approval of the minutes? Catherine, do we have a second? I'll second. Katie? Then we have no accessions. September. Call vote, thank you, see. And then we'll do a vote on approval of the minutes. Yes. All in favor? Unanimous. And then no accessions, we don't need to do anything there, right?
So here's a few highlights. Groundbreaking and kickoff the Museum's capital campaign was big success. We had about 90 people there. Way more than we were anticipating, so really great public turnout, a lot of great comments about that. And we did get a number of donations, largest from the Stewart Family Foundation. They contributed another $1 million toward their $5 million pledge. So it's great news.
It's over.
Good job. And thanks to those of you that were able to make it. And and some had trouble along the way, so I was sorry to hear that. But so we will be really heavily pushing the capital campaign from now till early November, and then really through Colorado Gives Day. That will be kind of our fundraising focus will be on the capital campaign. So expect to hear a lot about that. And I'll just say again, it is super helpful if we can say, as we're talking to donors and lenders, that we have 100% participation in the campaign from our boards. So it doesn't have to be a large amount, just some kind of contribution to the campaign really does help out. So think about that, that would be great. On exhibits, we have a new exhibit on 2013 flood. On the walls here, this was put together by our museum assistants. There are two young women. They're both half-time, actually started as interns, and now are half-time museum employees, Catherine Donnell and Bianca King. They basically took this whole piece from start to finish. Really great job that they did. It's got a lot of great coverage, including Fox 31 News came up. So good exhibit and a nice use of this space. In fact, it's popular enough we're actually getting people at the front desk coming in when this is being used for a meeting and being like, well, we can't see the flood exhibit. So we're going to do some signage to explain that. Great exhibit, and this will be up about a year, so we'll have it running until next fall. Let's see, I will let Justin talk more about auditorium programming during his tours. We'll go on to education. The thing I want to highlight here is our Day of the Dead exhibit and celebration. Work is ramping up for that. Particularly October 14th is the big event day. It's a really good opportunity if you'd like to volunteer at a museum event. If you're interested, please let me know, or you can also contact our volunteer coordinator, Courtney Fletcher. She will get you hooked hooked up with some part of that event. There was lots of volunteers, and great opportunity to see the museum's biggest, really the signature event we do each year. It is now held in downtown Longmont. So, lots of food trucks and vendors and music and lots of things going on. It's face painting. And we will also still have the exhibition here in the Swan Atrium of altars as we've done in past years, and also Noche de Museo. Okay, on the actual Day of the Dead on November 2nd will be in Sweden. Collections. We are taking a little bit of a break from new donations. We've had a couple come in, so you may see some next month, but just given the fact that we are one short staff member and two, good portion of what was our sort of storage and staging area is currently under construction. So we are taking a bit of a break from new donations. Hopefully by November we'll be back on donations. Art in public places. The report has the photos of the shop art boxes that were selected. You'll see those getting painted around town. Development, I've already talked about the capital campaign. And we've had really great marketing coverage. Both the agriculture exhibit and the PBS NewsHour, I sent that out to all of you. Had a lot of great coverage around the capital campaign, and Day of the Dead coverage as well. And then the last thing I'll just mention is that we had a great volunteer appreciation event, distributing the produce baskets from Bowling Farms and the flowers from Arrowhead Villages. So that's, I think, the 4th year we've done that particular format of our volunteer appreciation, and it's made a popular way to thank our volunteers. So thank you all for your service on the board. But most of you had a chance to come by and pick up your baskets of produce that day. Any questions on the director?
Thank you for that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, I got this, and I spent 5.5 years on the Transportation Advisory Board. I won't ever again. So thank you very much. This is very
This basket is so lovely. It's such a lovely thing that my daughter made something out of eggplant, and she got the finger potatoes and made it for the kids. She adores it. I eat the tomatoes are outrageous. I have a question. The exhibit is so gorgeous, the agriculture is so gorgeous. And the thing, the spoons, what are you going, what's going to happen to that? That is so magnificent. The tables with the, and the pottery that was done was gorgeous. You know, I mean, it's like, I was like really taken aback.
Okay. Well,
And I wonder, what are you going to do with that? Where's it going to go?
so part of our contract with the artist, Margarita Carrera, who coordinated all of that, is that at the conclusion, then she gets all of that artwork. So we're actually going to pack it up and actually take it down in a truck. She lives in Texas. We're going to drive it down there. It's actually cheaper to do that than ship it. Make packing crates and all that.
There's a lucky person who's going to drive it
So
down
I
there.
think it's going to be both Brock and Jared.
She's going to be packing up the tables.
So I think we're going to give her, we'll pack it all up. She's not going to come back. We'll pack it all up. I think we'll give her the tables because they're so custom for those spoons that we can't really use them for anything else. We just have them
Wouldn't that be, what's it, the corn,
The corn husk, so that's an interesting item as well. The artist deliberately made that out of all organic material so that it can be recycled, basically put back into the earth at the end. So that's the plan. It will be taken to a field and kind of scattered out into a field and returned from where it came.
Or the ones that were, balloons.
And everything will go back to the artists. So all of that, we contracted with the artist to make it with the contract inclusion. They get so.
I think that is such an outstanding exhibit. We should stay here.
So it was, one of the things we have to work with is, what every artist wants, and also, the cost. We did actually look into acquiring there's the large, their artwork created by a woman named Sarah Sense, who is Native American, that wove together Boulder County maps and sort of traditional Native American pattern. And we were kind of excited about the idea of acquiring that for the collection, but unfortunately the cost is about $100,000. So, which is, our acquisition budget is, in the maybe high 5 digits if we really figure it all out right. So that was the other thing. The artists, obviously they're making a living at this. They're hoping to, resell those works somewhere else. That's
That's gorgeous stuff, really. I mean, it's amazing. I've never seen anything like that. It's quite very.
I was wondering a little bit about the Lego exhibition.
Yeah. So that, because our exhibits the galleries are a bit in flux, just because the construction dates and so forth are a little bit, we haven't yet nailed down exactly when construction is going to start and some things. So we are moving more to doing some in-house exhibits, because we'll have more flexibility. So the one that, when we were starting to talk about, what's been one of our most popular exhibits, and I was like, well, Lego. Lego was far and away the most popular exhibit we've ever done. It's been close to 10 years since we last did the Lego exhibit, and we know we bring that back and we can really show to our children and family audience that they're welcome at the museum. They can come in and find an exhibit that's super hands-on, super connected, and then that's the opportunity when we have. And hey, as soon as our expansion is done, we'll have hands-on children, family-oriented gallery all the time. So that's been one of the things we've noticed over the last few years, where we've been a little more intermittent with our children and family exhibits, is that audience has kind of declined. So we want to bring them back with a big blockbuster, and then hopefully they will have the museum on their radar, so that when the expansion opens, they'll be lining up ready to come in on a regular basis. So that one will be next summer, open up in June and run through early January of 2025.
Yeah, competition.
We're talking about doing maybe like a, at the end of the day, we go down there and, if there's a really cool piece that somebody's built that day, that we, take that and set it in a case and say, Bills of the Week or something.
Right.
We're not touch.
You're not touch.
Yeah.
So much fun.
any unfinished business? I don't have any listed. And then in terms of new business, I know we have fall board recruitment. The
Yes.
deadline.
So we need 2 volunteers to participate in interviews. We have only 1 vacancy. Rita's spot is the only one that is open. But we need 2 folks to do interviews by Zoom or Teams toward the end of October for whatever applicants we get for that position. Also, we are definitely looking for candidates for the board. It'll be wonderful to see a diverse array of folks applying for that slot. We are hoping to have a variety of different perspectives, younger folks, variety of folks on the advisory boards, representing the full span of our audience. So if you have anybody that you can think of, I'm happy to talk with folks about what's involved in the process. We'll also let folks know about the deadlines as well. So October 13th is the deadline for this round of recruitment. We will need 2 people to then interview, and then the appointments will probably happen in November, December for a term that runs through 2025. Want to volunteer.
So you would want the board members by the end of October.
That's
And then they would then be whoever the candidates are on the council later on.
that's my understanding. Is that
Wait a minute,
Right, we do the interviews late, we could go into early November, but probably no more than that, and we have the questions already set. You just show up via Zoom and do the interview, so this year is just, well, I don't know how many interviews you do, it would not be a big time consuming thing. So if you're inclined, I can do it.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Kevin. Great.
we have 1 vacancy.
Yeah.
Why do you need 2?
We need 2 board members to do the interview.
Oh, I thought you needed 2 candidates.
No, 2 board members
Oh, I
to
see.
interview the one person.
Got it. Yes, of course.
Okay, well, I'll be getting with you guys this week after the deadline on the 13th. Okay. Thank you.
And then are there any other board comments?
I attended the Spices to Camaraderie on opening night, very well attended. A lot of everyone here had something to say about where they were, what they knew, and it was very engaging to talk to different people about what they remember about the flood. So very well done.
Great.
Don't have anything else? Do we have a movement to adjourn? Do we have a second? Bruce?
So,
Vote? Linda, do you want to keep going?